Morning folks, Toaster here again with another Ace Tanker replay, this time in the Jagpanther 4. This thing I've ground about halfway through it and I'm really actually enjoying it. We are on Himmelsdorf, which isn't a great TD map, but we are mid-tier, so that's helpful. We're just going to set up over here. Let me change this over so you can see the tanks basically. But we're just going to set up. And we notice an E25 has pushed through. So that being said, we would like to counter him. I don't know why he's being so aggressive, but I make some mistakes this game and I don't pay for them, basically. That's the reason I get the A's here. But the E25 is making a mistake, so let's not interrupt him making a mistake. So, 220 alpha, 145 pen is actually quite good as a tier 6 TD. And the DPM is blistering. So we miss our first shot, of course, on the T-34. And he is totally tunnel visioned, and then he backs off, basically. So this E25 is still stuck here, and he has shot our track. And now he's going to try and get around us, so we do use our repair kit in order to make sure he doesn't get around us. So we're up to 400 damage. We've got a spot or two, and it seems like every time my first shot misses. So we go for a tracking shot on this T1 Heavy, and I notice during this time that the Ram 2 is in the game. I noticed that the Ram 2, that was a terrible shot, is pushing. But I want to kill this T1 Heavy. And we're keeping an eye on this Ram 2 to see what happens. And that is a lot of how you end up getting better, basically. I mean, you see this Ram 2, and I decide I've got to turn around and deal with them. So I make a huge mistake here. So I can pen his turret every time, and he is going to have a hard time penning me. I should have never come over the top here. Luckily, he just shoots my track over and over and over again. So, I don't know. I could have taken a huge amount. He finally shoots me and damages my engine. But I could have taken probably 300 to 400 damage there, and that would basically gimp me for the rest of the game. So we're lucky that that did not happen. These spots are a little tricky. I know there's a Panzer SFL there, and I finally have to get into third person to get into the notch there. So we miss him. First shot, again, miss him. And then look at this sliver, and we're able to hit that. So, and then he escapes, basically. So, this tank is fairly mobile. It's got decent armor. It's got a good gun with blistering DPM. There's not a whole bunch not to like about it. And the only thing is, you face a lot of tier 8s, and like tier 8 heavies, you really can't pen with 194 pen unless you're hitting weak spots. But here's my driving skills, by the way. It doesn't really matter all that much, because normally you can avoid them or just shoot at somebody else. If a whole bunch of heavies are coming, I run away, because this thing's fast enough to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and get on the backside of this Oni, and fortunately he's not paying attention, and so we're able to hit him twice in the back, and that takes us up to 1900, almost 2000 damage this game. There's only 2 guys left, and we're loading gold for the AT-15, and we're just trying to track him. And then we decide that we're going to load HE, because I see this IKV is there, and we are capping, so we get a real low roll on with our HE rounds. 240 seems low anyway. Let's see, what is the alpha? And we make a mistake and come too far out. Penetration, yeah, 270 alpha. Those were two really low rolls. So we make a mistake and we come out and we're side scraping, but eventually this IKV figures out that we are side scraping. However, the game is basically over. We've capped. I don't know why they were just sitting there, but we pick up a little assist damage there, and that's the end of the game. The AT-8 was never going to get back, but that IKV could have just taken one hit and gone for cap. So real short game today. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the post-game stats, and we'll see you there. Okay, quick look at the post-game stats here. We got lucky and we're able to farm a few guys here to get the ace tanker. That's sometimes what it takes, but 24 or 2,500 damage in a tier 6 TD is pretty good considering it was a city map. We ended up with 1,132 base XP out of that, and we fired 19, hit 13, pen 12. So our pen, once we made contact, was actually pretty good, but I fired some unaimed shots. We made 14,000 credits without a premium account, and that's good enough for 1,132 XP. I don't have any other things going on now, no premium left. So hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more tank action, please do subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.